Today's episode is for my luxury homeowners or anyone curious about what really happens when a high-end home in the Greater Toronto Area doesn't sell. If you're sitting on an expired listing and wondering, why didn't this work? You're not alone. And trust me, there is a way forward. Only here at Let's Talk House, your go-to source for all things real estate, mortgage, and beyond in the Greater Toronto Area in Canada. Let's be real. It's tough when your home doesn't sell, especially when it's a luxury property you've poured so much into. You prepped, planned, maybe even staged. You listed it with big hopes, and then nothing. It's frustrating, and sometimes it feels like no one's telling you the truth about why it didn't sell. That's what we're going to unpack today. Let's start with the obvious. Luxury homes are different. They don't follow the same playbook as a downtown condo or a starter home in Mississauga. And when one doesn't sell, the reason is usually more nuanced than just the market is slow. Sometimes sellers think their home should speak for itself. After all, we're talking about custom finishes, prime locations, resort-style backyards. What's not to love, right? But here's the thing. In luxury real estate, buyers don't just purchase square footage. They're buying emotion, a lifestyle, a statement. So if your property wasn't presented that way, or if the pricing and strategy didn't reflect how this segment works, it's no surprise the listing is stalled. Let's go deeper into the top 5 reasons I see luxury listings in the GTA expire again and again. Number 1, overpricing based on emotion. This is a big one. A lot of luxury sellers price their home based on what they need to get or what the neighbor listed for. But buyers in this price range are savvy. They're comparing you to other high-end homes that actually sold, and they're doing it with a theme of advisors and analytics. Pricing needs to be backed by sold data, not just desire. Number 2, presentation that's just okay. In a world where everything's visual, first impressions happen online. If your listing photos weren't editorial quality, if the video tour wasn't cinematic, if the staging didn't match the luxury lifestyle you're asking buyers to invest in, that disconnect can cost you showings. Remember, buyers don't scroll past good listings. They scroll past average ones. Number 3, generic marketing strategies. This is where I see a lot of listings fall flat. Mass marketing works for mass properties, not luxury. Luxury real estate needs a curated, concierge-level campaign that speaks directly to qualified buyers. Think social media retargeting, international listing exposure, digital ads placed with intent, not just a lawn sign and MLS upload. Number 4, limited buyer targeting. Not every buyer for your luxury home lives in Toronto or even in Canada. If your agent's marketing didn't go beyond the local area or didn't speak to high net worth individuals through the right platforms, your home wasn't seen by the right people. Visibility is everything. And number 5, misalignment with your agent. Finally, let's talk about partnership. Selling a luxury home requires a deep understanding of the psychology of affluent buyers. If your agent wasn't prepared to position your home like a luxury brand, manage expectations, or provide consistent high-level strategy, it's very possible your listing underperformed through no fault of the home itself. Alright, so maybe you're thinking, okay, Lei, I get it, but now what? The listings expired. My energy is low. I don't want to go through this again unless it's actually going to work. I hear you. Here's your new game plan. Step number 1, market repositioning strategy. Let's take a fresh look at where your home sits in the current market. I'm talking absorption rates, recent luxury sales, buyer psychology, the data that really tells us what your home is worth and where it fits in the market now. Step 2, visual storytelling that converts. We're not just marketing a home, we're selling a lifestyle. So we need a visual assets that feel like a luxury brand campaign. Drone video, golden hour photography, story-based listing copy. Luxury staging that speaks to aspiration, not just function. Step 3, curated buyer exposure. This is the difference maker. You need a plan that puts your home in front of qualified, serious, affluent buyers, both local and international. Digital marketing, email outreach to high net worth networks, and targeted retargeting on platforms like Instagram, YouTube, and Google. And step 4, partner with a specialist. You don't need just another agent. You need someone who specializes in relaunching luxury listings that didn't sell the first time. Someone who brings strategy, truth, and creativity, not just excuses. If your luxury listing in the GTA expired, that doesn't mean you failed. It means you didn't have the right formula yet. And I'd love to help you change that. In our next episode, I'll be diving into one of the biggest pricing traps I see: overpricing based on future value or emotional equity. It's a costly mistake and one we can avoid with smart pricing. If today's episode resonated with you, let's chat. Head to my website or send me a DM at Lei Villar Real Estate on Instagram. And if you know someone who's been struggling to sell their luxury property, share this episode with them. It might just be the clarity they need. Until next time, this is Lei Villar-Cisneros, and this has been Let's Talk House. You have been listening to the Let's Talk House podcast, your go-to source for all things real estate, mortgage, and beyond in the Greater Toronto Area in Canada. Be sure to press the follow button so you won't miss an episode. Also, follow me on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook at Lei Villar
Real Estate.
And as always, thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.